Hello everybody, hello, how are we all doing today? I hope you like the music. It's a little bit different than anything I've played because I actually spoke to the artist and they gave me permission to use it. So that's wicked cool. When this gets uploaded as a VOD on YouTube, the link will be down below for the artist to get credit. But moving on, let's get started so I can get these characters going. The first two orders of business before we can get into doing anything else is I have, technically speaking, there are 3 characters that I am supposed to make for an upcoming adventure thing that I'm going to be doing. It's something that we haven't really named it yet. It was funnily named Almost Competent, but I might be naming it Adventure Camp. We haven't fully fleshed it out yet. I'm supposed to make 3 characters. I'm going to tell you right now that one of them is going to be a secret character. I'm going to keep that one under my hat. It is not going to be streamed my creating it. I will record it, so after the character does get introduced into the game, if and when that happens, it will be, like released as a YouTube VOD, sorry. The other thing I'm going to, so the other 2 characters are going to be doing, I haven't decided their race or class or anything yet, but they are going to be level 1, generic, 5th edition, so all the books are available, as long as it's nothing broken, like no mystic. So, that being said, how is everybody's day going? I hope it's going well. Let's see how we can do this. Let's see if we can get going. So, scrolling up here for a second. To grab what our attributes are. I had already pre-rolled my attributes before. Now you're going to see that I had rolled attributes 4 times. The reason why I rolled attributes 4 times, 1 for each of the 3 different characters, so 3. However, one of the cool rules that exists in 5th edition is if you roll for your stats and your total modifiers equal +2 or less, I think it is, then you can actually re-roll your stats. And so if you look at this one right here, -1, -1, -0, -1, -2 equals -5 plus 3 equals -2. You get to re-roll those stats, which is why I re-rolled and got these. Now you are going to see one set of my attributes is actually super amazing. That is the... Where was it? The 17, 16, 15, 13, 12, 8. This attribute right here, I'm going to be using for my little secret character I have going on. And, right? Is that the better one? 17, 15, 13, 13, 10, 9. This one is for the secret character. This one we're going to be using now, I believe. I have to double check that now. Give me 1 second to double check that. Yeah, I figured if I pop that open, it would just show things. So, switching back over here for a second. I'm just being sneaky right now. Don't mind me. I'm being the sneaky. Yeah, the 17, 16, 15, 13, 12. That's the one that I'm using for the secret character. And you can see things again. So this one right here, I'm using for the secret character. It's going to be the second one and the 4th one, which we're using for the other one. Cool. All right. So getting started with this, going to go over to Journal, Add, Character. We're going to name this character Character 1, because it doesn't really matter. Save. Character sheet. All I'm doing first is I'm going to transfer over what the attributes are that I had rolled, and then we'll kind of like see where we're going from there. Just want to have them readily available. So, right here we have a 14, 15, 12, 8, 8, which is rough, and 13. And then close this one down. We're going to do character 2. Tell me if you like that music, because I'm actually really digging it. I like it a real lot. Shout out to Alyssa, if I hadn't said it already. Shout out to Alyssa, who had pointed me in the direction of the gentleman that makes it. But it's good stuff. I enjoy it immensely. It is like my jam. Usually I'll stick to the same like kind of theme when I'm doing like long periods of time listening to music while working on this. This one's going to be a little all over the place. It's kind of like his mixtape, but hey, it's good stuff. All right, cool. Now, question is, what is the first character we're going to make? Ooh, I don't know. What's the first character we're going to make in this? All right. I think I'm going to my secret character is a secret. You know what I never play? I never play a cleric. I fucking hate clerics. I hate clerics so hard. I hate them so bad. Oh my god, I think they're boring. I think they're the worst boring class. So, because it is my responsibility as a person that likes to consider himself a guru in all things tabletop, I guess I have to play a cleric in 5th edition. So I think one of the characters I should make is a cleric, so I can actually do it. Don't worry, Ollie. You can play. I'm going to be DMing the first few sessions, so I'm going to make a cleric. All right. So a cleric is going to be one. Now, one of my favorite classes of all editions that I've ever done before is druid. I've always loved druids. The first time I ever got to see a druid played was in a session DM'd by my friend Ollie, who's in chat right now. Ollie was DMing it. Erin had rolled really horrible stats, and Ollie didn't let her re-roll. So she used a druid to kind of like get around that. I love druids, so I kind of think I should go up my least favorite class from older editions and my favorite class from older editions, both casters. I think that's what we should do. Now, someone's suggesting I do a death domain cleric. That sounds interesting. Why don't we go to classes, to which I'm going to be using the, to keep things easy, I'm going to be using the Wikia for this as much as possible. If I have to pull up a PDF, I will. I, of course, do have like books and whatnot with me. I've got my Volo's Guide with me, my Princess of the Apocalypse with me. You don't really need to have Skag with you. It only has like 3 spells and a couple of backgrounds, and all the backgrounds are on the Wikia. So I do have materials with me, but let's try to keep to it so it's nice and easy for you to see as well. So, Cleric, I think it'll show me all the domains on here. I hope it does. I kind of think in War Domain, just because it makes you less useless. And they're not going to show the domains. Let's see if we can Google that really quickly. 5e Cleric domains. Cleric. Cleric domain, Unearthed Arcana. This is just going to give like for one of the other classes. Looks like I'm going to have to actually bust out the PHB. Let's go 5e PHB PDF. Damn it, I having to do it that way, but we'll have to do the PHB instead. Death Domain is pretty cool though. But War Domain makes me less useless. All right, let's look at our stats while we're waiting. Let's look at our stats and see what we can do at the moment. DMG for that one. Good call, Ollie. Good call. But our stats that we can work with are 14, 15, 12, 8, 8, 13. I think I'm going to do the Erin trick. And I can make this one right here my druid, transforming those 8s when I have the ability to wild shape, which I don't think you do at level 1 anyways. And I think I'm going to use this one for my cleric so he doesn't suck ass. Because I can make that 9 my dexterity and totally go dwarven cleric. I haven't decided the race yet, but I'm just kind of like fiddling with the thoughts. So why don't we use these stats, 13, 15, 13, 9, 17, 10 as our stats for the cleric, and this one for the druid. I love druids, so I don't mind the handicap. I could have fun with that. Whereas I hate clerics. I think having the better stats might make it more fun for me to play. All right, so this is what we're going to work with. I'm going to edit character 2 into shitty character. And we'll fiddle with the stats once we figure out our race. PDF is open. I understand that you had said the DMG has the death domain, so I might as well load that really quickly. 5e DMG PDF. Let's Player's Handbook, DMG. While that's loading, let's look for the death domain. Don't mind the scrolling. I don't have the pages memorized in this book. And Bard, Cleric. All right. Ollie, that is amazing. That is the name of my character. Done. Stolen. Thank you. This is why I'm friends with you, Ollie. You're amazing. Like, you're good peeps, Ollie. Oh my God, that's so good. Boom. There we go. My name is Shite Character. My friends call me Shit for short. You either call me Shit or Tay. Oh, that's amazing. All right. So, domains, destroying dead domains. Here we are. Here is the knowledge domain. Oh, and if you know the page of the PDF for the DMG, toss it in chat. That'll save me a minute. I appreciate it. If you don't, that's cool too. Knowledge domain. Let's see. I don't really care about the domain spells. Some of those are going to be great. Some of them are meh. Like, that's not going to be what does it for me. So let's look at the abilities. At first level, you learn 2 languages of your choice. That's cool. I personally love knowing tons of languages. I love being a character that understands things. And gain 2 skills. Having 4 skills walking in, that's like rogue level bullshit right there. That's some pretty good stuff. Imagine a half-elf cleric of knowledge, right? You would get 6 skills walking in. Is that how it works? Wait, doesn't a half-elf get to pick 2 ands? They get, what's it called? Right? Almost competent. Over here. Oh, no. Wrong area. Half. If I can spell, half elf. Bam. Racial traits. You gain 2 skills and you gain. Oh, you don't just automatically gain the other one. You would have to choose perception. That's the word I'm looking for. You have to choose perception. That's too bad. But still, you would be able to walk in with 6 skills. That's pretty amazing. All right. Your proficiency bonus is doubled for any ability check you make that uses that. Holy shit! What? That just got better. Like, that's amazing. Holy crap. That is amazing. Ollie, could you give him permission to post a link? That would be great, please and thank you. Starting at 2nd level, you can use your channel divinity to tap into. That's just everybody gets that. As an action, you can choose 1 skill or tool for 10 minutes. You have proficiency with that chosen skill or tool. That's super nifty. I'm actually already loving a knowledge domain cleric. Oh my God, I love it so hard. Oh, I have not even really looked at this yet. Nobody's played a knowledge cleric, and I don't fucking like clerics. Oh my God, that is so good. And then later on, you can read thoughts. Oh my God, this is so good! Add your wisdom modifier to damage on cantrips? Are you kidding me? That is so good! Life domain, listen, I'm not thunk. No, life domain, lame. I'm not a heal bot. I hate heal bot clerics. Boring. Let's see. Light domain, you gain a cantrip of light, yay. You can interpose divine light between yourself and an attacking enemy when you are attacked by a creature within 30 feet that you can see. You can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll, causing the light to flare before the attacker hits and misses. The attacker can't be blinded. An attacker that can't be blinded is immune to this feature. You can use this number of times to equal to your wisdom modifier. Meh, because it's long rest, not short rest. So, meh. I guess maybe I'm asking for OP. Radiance of Dawn, as an action, present your holy symbol. Magical Darkness, super lame. I don't like it. Nature, yay, spells. I can talk with animal poopies. Acolytes of Nature, 1 druid cantrip of your choice. Also gain proficiency in 1 skill. Okay, cool, because Druidcraft, or whatever they call it, is a super nifty spell. Gain proficiency of heavy armor. What the what? Hold down the fort. What the what? You get all naturey and you get proficiency in heavy armor? How does that make sense? Where does I worship Obadiah and Sylvanus? Well, different worlds, but you get what I mean. I worship these nature gods, therefore I wear full plate mail. Like, okay, that I'm sure Jahara. That's where she got her powers from. Charm plants and animals. Dampen elements is nifty. I like that one. Takes acid damage. You can use your reaction to grant resistance to that creature. That's cool. Tempest. Some spells. Martial weapons and heavy armor. That's cool. I like that for Tempest, even though Tempest kind of makes me think like storm, so lighter stuff. So the idea of, I control lightning and we're heavy metal. Nothing like being a conductor of the powers that I control. Wrath of the Storm, thunderously rebuke things, dex saving throw, lightning or thunder damage. That's cool. Is the damaging thing you can use so many times per day. You can use your channel divinity to roll lightning or thunder damage. You can use this to do maximum damage. Holy, what the what? That'd be great for lightning bolt. That's amazing. Let's see, Thunderbolt Strike, Trickery. All right, Trickery. Are you gonna have any fun? Start when you choose this. You can use your action to touch a willing creature other than yourself. Give advantage on death. Meh. I don't care. Just don't care. War Domain. I know I like this one because it's heavy armor and martial weapons, but Tempest did that too. Divine Favor, Shield of Faith, which are spells that are already on your list. Magic Weapon and Spirits are already on your list, so yay. These ones at least are adding shit to your list. War Priest, this is a cool one. First level, when you use an action, you can make a 1 melee attack as a bonus action. You use the number of times today for your Wisdom modifier. If you look over here, I'm probably going to have a 4. So 4 times a day, I'm going to be able to do an extra attack as a bonus action. Hold on. Yes. Yeah, long rest. When you make an attack roll, you can use Channel Divinity to gain +10 on the roll. You can make this after you see the roll, but before the DM says. I mean, that's super friggin' useful, too. I like War. Page 96. Thank you so much, Memitin. I appreciate that. That is going to... Oh, no! 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 This is not the DMG of any game worth playing. Oh, no. Let's go back. Fucking 4th edition. That was awful. It's on Pinterest, so it's probably not going to work. All right, let's see if this one works. Otherwise, yeah, it's not going to work. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to, yeah, I'm just going to whip out the DMG I have over next to me. Give me a second. Is it right next to me, or do I have to actually grab it? Oh, here it is. Always here. Page 96. Again, thank you so much, Memitim. Skim this one really quickly. Villainous options, Death Domain, False Life, Ray of Sickness. Those are the first ones. All right, they gain proficiency with martial weapons. Yay, that's useful. Reaper. They learn 1 necromancy cantrip of his or her choice. I think there's like 1 choice in the game. So, woo. When they cast necromancy cantrip, that it normally targets only 1 creature. The spell instead targets 2 creatures within range. What the what? Why isn't Ollie level dipping into first level Death Domain Cleric? As is friggin'... I mean, wouldn't... What's his name? Stalboard double dip in this? So, like, he can just do more damage and be like, oh, you guys hurt 2 goblins? Let me use Death's Toll on 2 goblins at the same time and double the chances of me healing. Or just heal twice with my necromancy ability. Holy crap. Alright, Touch of Death. When a cleric hits a creature with a melee attack, they can channel divinity to deal an extra amount of necrotic damage to the target. It equals 5 plus twice his or her cleric level, which kind of works like the Lay on Hands ability, but opposite, you know what I mean? To be fair, it is necrotic damage, but it doesn't say that it heals undead. It doesn't say it does or doesn't, so I would assume it doesn't. 6th level, necrotic damage dealt by the cleric. Ignores resistance to necrotic damage. That's cool, but not immunity. That reminds me of the old feats that you can get in 3.5 that allowed you to ignore resistance and still deal half damage to immune creatures for Cold and Fire from the Frostburn and other book, Sandstorm book. Divine Strike. Okay, so Death is cool, but it kind of requires you to be evil. Knowledge is really cool, though. Let's see. Where was I? PDF. Okay. Oh god, I came in here thinking War, and War I think is number 3 on my list. Number 2 is death, and number 1 is, where are you? Knowledge. Like, I fucking love knowledge. It's so beautiful. Like, this ability right here is amazing. I don't care about enchanting weapons. It's a bullshit mechanic that they added offhand. Enchanting weapons should work like 2nd edition. It's the only way to enchant weapons. Screw that 3rd edition and on garbage. Okay. So... oh, God, I love this one so much. I like knowing things. I really do like knowing things. Okay. This is what I'm going to do, because I want to keep it fair, okay? I'm going to roll a d6, and I'm going to weight the die. I'm going to roll a d6. If I roll a 1 through 3, I'm going to go knowledge. If I roll a 4 or a 5, I'm going to go death. And if I roll a 6, I'm going to go war. Right? Because war is my 3rd favorite. Yeah, that's the way I'm going to do it. That's the way I'm going to do it. Yeah. I think that's a fair way to do it. So again, let's see. 1 to 3 equals, what did I say? Knowledge. A 4 to 5 equals death, because that was really good advice from Mimitim. I like that one. And 6 equals a war one. That being said, let's roll 1d6. Okay. Let's do this. 6! Are you fucking kidding me? The odds are stacked against it. I walked in thinking I was going to make a war cleric. Apparently I'm making a war cleric. Okay. Okay, wow. I guess so. War cleric it is. The dice have spoken. The dice hath spoken. So now I have to decide which race I want to play. So war cleric, I'm just going to copy and paste the most important details off of it, which is the level 1 stuff. And I can worry about cleaning it up and making it pretty later. I just want to get the shit on the character sheet so I have it. And that pastes in horribly. And then Divine Favor and Shield of Faith, those are also going to pop in. So let's just go up here and go off to over here. Okay, Divine Favor, Shield of Faith. Let's choose our race. All right, I'm going to look at the core races. However, you know of races that are non-core as well. If you can do me a favor and toss suggestions that you think would be fun for a war cleric with the base attributes of 13, 15, 13, 9, 17, 10, not in order. Feel free to toss me suggestions. I'm just going to look these over now. I'm immediately, whenever I think war cleric, I lean towards dwarf. Whenever I think cleric, I lean towards dwarf. That's just fun for me. I like the old school things, but toss me a suggestion if you have a cleric, a race in mind. All right, dwarves. +2 constitution and either +2 strength, which is amazing, or a wisdom. A2, I am a web developer. People pay me to make websites for them. I do it freelance. I was a restaurant manager up until February of this year. Now I'm a freelance web developer, which means I work from home, which is why you can see me on the interwebs at weird hours. And I'm building this because honestly, this is amazing. I love tabletops more than everything else in the world, except for like my wife and daughter. Wisdom is obviously going to be helpful if I want to get myself up to an 18. And then with that +2 to con, I can... oh, these are all odd numbers. That sucks. I feel like this should be a human. Look at that. 14, 16, 14, 10. Oh my god, this should totally be a human. This is like basic human attributes right here. Oh my god. Hobgoblin would just be fitting. Half-elf is obviously a great idea. Dragonborn. Oh man, what's up, Hunter? I wonder if you're saying that just to screw with me. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, I was doing restaurant management for 55 plus hours a week. When I was working for a different company, it was 65, 70 plus hours a week before. But I want to be home more often, which is why I made a transition. I had to sacrifice a year of everything including tabletops and everything to make sure I can get through school quick enough. So I banged out schooling in a year while working and baby and all that. But all right, let's see. I really don't feel elf, but I get dexterity and intelligence or wisdom, obviously useful, or charisma. Of the flying race, whose name I can never pronounce. It's like Ara Kokra or something like that. Ara Kokra. I don't know. I can never pronounce it. Halflings plus dexterity and con or charisma. This would be cool if I was in Eberron, but we're going generic world. Human would be great just because the attributes I'm working with, that would be a solid across the board starting off with. Look at this. This could be an 18 wisdom, which is amazing. Then I can go 16 con, 14 strength, and then I just get other stats to throw around wherever I see fit. That is a really good setup. But I don't get anything else. It's just I'm going to choose those stats, and that is the end of the road. And then obviously this variant human is just not as good. For that stat. Obviously, feats and whatnot are incredible. Dragonborn. Everybody's suggesting Dragonborn. +2 to strength and +1 to charisma. So I'd pretty much have to take that 17 and turn it into my wisdom, which is super important. Ollie, it looks like your Dale repop didn't work. Maybe you should give it another try. And sadly, my other emotes still haven't come in yet. You know, for the higher tiers, which is, but, you know, I imagine they're inundated with requests. So, you know, do what you gotta do. Gnomes. +2 to intelligence. I like gnomes in general, though. Dexterity and con. Half-elf is obviously amazing because I get that +2 to charisma, and I could choose one of the other two to be wisdom. So let's fiddle with that idea for a second. This would become an 18. This would become a 16. And with that +2 to charisma, I might just turn this 10 into a 12 to give myself a 12 charisma. Oh god, I really want to do a half-elf cleric of knowledge. Really want to do a half-elf cleric of knowledge. Oh, it's killing me not being a half-elf cleric of knowledge. It's killing me. Oh, if I go against what the die, I give it a 50% chance, and if I go against what the dice have rolled, I'm afraid the die gods will strike me down with their wrath. Ah, do I challenge the die gods as an atheist, or do I cull to their will? Half orcs are always fun, of course, as war clerics are always fun. But I think if I was going this route, I'd probably stick with dwarf. Human is probably good. Still say lizard folk. Well, let me look up lizard folk in my Volo's guide. Sadly, I don't have the PDF on here for Volo's guide. I'm sure I can get it. But just to look at this really quickly, because I know it's in the beginning. I actually don't have this book memorized yet. I've barely looked at it. So, lizard folk is page 111, because that makes a lot of sense. They did so much chatting in the beginning of this book. It's so funny. Like, ideas of how to DM. I'm like, just give me the splat material. I don't need that other stuff. No, that's not true. Actually, I love that other stuff. All right, lizard folk. +2 con, +1 wisdom. Oh, Tiv, that's a really good piece of advice. A bite attack. I mean, for a war cleric, that's cool, but I get all those extra proficiencies, so why? Natural armor. When you aren't wearing armor, you have natural armor. If you can use your natural armor to determine AC. I mean, I wouldn't. Lizard folk doesn't work. I get proficiencies in heavy armor and weapons, and this is to say, do this without heavy armor or weapons. So lizard folk would be great for a different version of cleric, but not for the war one. Just thinking min-maxy, because you know it's designs one-shot characters that are supposed to be like high death rate. So I'm gonna think min-maxy. Holding breath is pretty cool though, and they gain proficiency in 2 of the. Holy shit! 2 of the following skills. That's cool. Go with that with the nature one. I don't know. I hate Kenku. No offense. I know somebody out there loves Kenku. I can't remember who it is, but just don't like them. I have ideas for Goliath-like characters if I ever get to play that game, but meh. Ooh, the Furbolg. They get to have the bonus to wisdom. That's nice. And a little bit of strength. That's not so bad. That's cute. Any other suggestions? I'm not typically a min-max or Tiv, but okay. So it's human, dwarf, or fuck the die gods and just make my half elf. Because I mean, A2 agrees with me, right? A2, right? A2, right? A2. A half elf cleric of knowledge, right? You know what I'm talking about. So human, dwarf, or that. Okay. Oh, that music stopped. Let's start from the top. I do like this guy's soundtrack. His album. See if I can download it. Fuck the die gods. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I didn't even look at... Somebody suggested Hobgoblin. I have to look at this one last option before we move on. One last option. Do I use Hobgoblin? Somebody suggested it, and it's a fair suggestion. So, let's give it to... The new ASMRs and whatnot are cool, too. Like, the Protector one, bonus to Charisma and Wisdom, the Radiant Soul ability. Like, the newer ASMRs are friggin' powerful. So certainly there's a benefit to that, especially as being a cleric. You can let up some of your healing if you have your Healing Hands ability. You can let up some of your spells. Gives you the light cantrip. I mean, they're powerful. But, Alright, where was Hobo? I can't remember. Table of contents. Hobgoblin are going to be... The hell? Oh, Goblinoids. Page 40, so probably around like 42-ish. 35, 39. Alright. Hobgoblins. Brutality, civility. Where are your features as a playable class? I'm not seeing them anywhere. Playing a hag? Okay. Grr. Arg. Bugbears. Where are you guys? Gnolls. I know somebody out there loves Gnolls. I can't remember who it is, but Gnolls are the favorite class of somebody. Where the hell are the hobo stats? You know what I can do for this? Oh no, because that's actually my homebrew ones. That's not the written ones, are they? The end of the player race section. Thank you, Ollie. Monstrous Adventurers. Thank you, Ollie. 118. It was loads of fun watching me flip through a book because I didn't open the PDF. Alright, Bugbears. Ooh, Bugbears. Alright, +1 intelligence, +2 constitution. That's nice. I like the intelligence of Hobgoblins. It doesn't work with most classes. Martial training. I already have full martial training, so that's useless. Light armor. I already have light armor, so that's useless. Saving face is a nifty ability. The stats that it offers does not make sense for the cleric class, and I don't know what god I'd worship. Sure, I can go with the Hobgoblin god, but I love the idea of playing a kobold. Kobolds are fun to play for me. Yeah, I'm back to where I was. All right, do I screw over the die gods? Do I roll the die to challenge the die gods? What's up, Axel? Okay. Human to round out my stats. Dwarf because that's iconic for me. Or screw over the die gods. I'm gonna roll again. This time we're gonna say, because it's my favorite one, we're gonna say 1 to 50 is going to be screw the gods. And then we'll give each of them a 25% chance. So 51 to 75 is going to be a dwarf. And then finally 76 to 100 is going to be a human. That's how we're going to do it. Let's screw them over. You know, I think I'm going to weight the die even more. Screw it. We're going to go 1 to 60. 61 and then this is going to go to 80, and then this one's going to go 81 to 100. Okay. And we're going to roll a D100 right here. It'd be funny if I rolled a D60. All right, roll 1D100. Let's see what happens. Go. 50. Even if I didn't change the dice in my favor. Okay, screw the die gods. We're going A2. We're doing it. We're going to half elf. Half elf knowledge cleric. Screw all these attributes. Half elf knowledge cleric. What a twist. Okay, cool. So we're going to turn this right here into an 18 wisdom with the +1 that you get for being a half elf. So that's gone. We have +2 for charisma. We're probably going to take this 10 and turn that into a 12 charisma because they get +2 automatically for charisma. And then the other attribute I really care about. I don't mind having the 9. I can't have a 9 intelligence, which I just thought about doing because he can't be dumb. I can make him wimpy. You know what? Let's not worry about survivability with this guy. Let's make him wimpier because he's going to wear heavier armor to try to save his ass, and he can heal. So let's put the 9 there. 15's already good, but can I make it a 16 intelligence and focus on knowledge stats? Or 16 dexterity and wear medium armor? No, 15 dexterity, medium armor. No, wait. Yeah. 15 dexterity, medium armor, because clerics get medium armor, don't they? I'm almost positive they do. Cleric. Armor. Where are you? Armor and medium with shields. So, yep. We're going to go 15 dexterity with medium armor. That solves that problem. Cool. That leaves us 2 13s. And we're going to focus on intelligence, not strength. So we're going to go 14 intelligence and a 13 strength. Cool. That worked out. Level 1, they get D8s, correct? Oh, where are you? I believe they get D8s. They do. So I get to have 7 health points to start. Woot. Hit die is going to be 1. The hit die type is 1. It's going to be D10, obviously. It's based off cleric. Going to go up here, drop this down to cleric. Race is going to be a half elf. Weren't there like alternate half elves, or didn't they suck? Wait. Wasn't there 5e alternate half elves? Was that Volo's Guide? Was it Volo's Guide that had the alternate half elves, or was it Skag? Because I honestly can't find my Skag book. Man, yeah, we have loads of outbacks around here. Half elf variant abilities in Skag. So just switching, you know, that's a really good suggestion, Mimiton. But I'm gonna think about that one for a second. It is in the Skag book. Damn it, I don't have Skag with me. I don't know where it is. Damn, I'm gonna have to try to Google Skag, and I don't think it comes up very well. Oops, sorry. Skag PDF. Somebody else has it, which is bothering me. But what we're gonna do. That's not gonna be the actual PDF. We can see if that is. We can see if that is. See what pops up. So it goes Adventure Guide. This is the backgrounds. Does it have the racial features though? These are all the backgrounds, none of the racial features. Doesn't help me. Oh, hello. This is actually it. Okay. What page is it on? Oh, that's gonna be hard to read, but I'm pretty sure I can figure it out. Sidebars. Fallen, Dark Elf, Bright. Oh, if I highlight it, I can read it easier. Cool. Mercenaries, Bladesinger, Swashbuckler, ASMR, Tiefling, Half-Elf Variants, page 116. All right, let's do this. Page 116 it is. Oh, unless this doesn't actually let me go all the way down. Oh. Wait, I have to download it? Oh, I totally do not want to download something from a sketchy site. Totally do not want to do that. Yeah. Ollie, if you want to toss it over on, what did you say? Skype? That'd be fine. Just let me know, and I will look at it. Cause, yeah. Supplements. This is not... Yeah, Sword Coast Adventure Guide PDF. Cool. This is what I wanted. I didn't want it to download. I wanted it to open. So let's see if this actually works. Sword Coast Adventure Guide PDF. Bam. Let's let that load for a couple minutes. It'll get its way going. While that's looking up for 116, let's keep moving on. So we changed it over to the other one because we loved it. Let's go grab the half-elf abilities for now until those change. Because if I remember correctly, there's something I flipping loved, but I have to check first. Alignments, ability scores, already did those. Size, speed, yep. So it's dark vision, and then it's just Fey ancestry that I care about. I already know dark vision 60 feet, so let's go all the way up. Dark vision 60 feet, black and white. Throw this one inside here, good to go. PHB, 2 skill proficiencies from that, plus I get the ones from being a cleric. Cleric, I have to take insight and religion. You can't be a cleric without insight and religion. That just makes no sense to me. So insight and religion. For a half elf, let's see what my class gives me before I choose those. So cleric, do I remember what page it was? Let's just say page 100 and see how it goes. Warlock, too far. Let's go page 75 and see how that goes. I don't even know where I am. Oh, monk. Let's go page 50. There we go. Page 50, much better. Knowledge cleric. Oh, God, I can't believe how much I love the knowledge cleric. It's like killing me how I didn't realize this before. Arcana, history, nature. So I'm going to go history and religion are going to be the ones that I double up everything on. So let's go back over here. I'm going to say religion and history. And then I get another one for my base class, because I already replaced the religion. The other one for my base class, I'm going to choose persuasion. Because I don't really care about medicine. I'm going to go persuasion. Because I can let my high attribute work the other one. Then we're actually going to go up in here and to make the other thing look like it works. The feature that says here is I get double my proficiency bonus. So the way I'm going to make that work on Roll20 is over here. I'm going to find my religion and I'm going to put it to expertise, which is going to double that bonus. And the same thing over here for my history. I'm going to drop that to expertise. All right. Now let's go back over to core. PDF. This is, so I just get 2 and I get double on those. That's already been plugged in there. And this feature doesn't matter. So just command and identity that I need to identify, that I need to know about. Everything else is on there. We just can go up to the basic class features, which are going to be on the other sheet anyways. So go back up here, bio. Replace that there just so I have them available. How's this downloading? Still taking a while. Okay, well, you know, you take your time, buddy. I'm not in a rush or anything. That's cool. I'm inspired. No. 2 more, and I get them for my... I'm going knowledge-y. So my survival's already really good for my wisdom. Perception's already really good for my wisdom. Medicine's already really good for my wisdom. I can go nature and add a +2. Investigation's a good one for me. If you're knowledge-y... No. If you're knowledge, you're not necessarily good at investigating. You're good at knowing. I suppose that's how you know things, right? Deception, acrobatics, handle animals. Yeah, I guess investigate. And I guess... intimidate would be really cool if my approach to intimidation wasn't threats like, I'm gonna break your fingers. It'd be something along the lines of, you see, what's funny about you is the accents that you have. There's an inflection to your tone that really reminds me of a mountainous region, a bit to the east of here, maybe a smidge to the south. Does that sound familiar to you? Oh, if I remember correctly, over in that area, the sun rises so beautifully over the meadows and the smell of the flowers. Well, anyways, if I remember, that place is really known for horrible wildfires that would happen from time to time in the fall. It'd be really upsetting if if one of those wildfires just spread just a bit too far. This upcoming fall, I mean. And well, people you knew were consumed by it. That would be upsetting. Like, that's a cool way of going about intimidation with a knowledge person. Kinda like it. I can choose anything I want from my half-elf side. And nature is obviously one, but... Proficient in thieves' tools. That's nice. If I'm marinating steak, usually I don't marinate the steak. I just salt and pepper it right before it hits the grill. If it's being cooked on something other than a grill, it's a different story. Yeah, I think I'm going to go intimidate and see if I can try to pull off what I just said there. If I could pull off knowing too much. Yeah, that's what I think I'm going to do. Cool. All right. Does that cover all my racial stuff until this damn book loads? You take your time. It's cool. Class. I already know about the proficiency spellcasting domain, which we already chose. Any other features that come with that domain? I don't think so. I think I already applied them. Does it tell me? Equipment. Mace, Warhammer, if proficient. I guess it's a mace. I'm not proficient in Warhammer. Scale mail. Cool. Chainmail, if proficient. So scale mail. I like having the strength, so I'm not going to be like inundated with weight. Okay, let's copy and paste this and then apply it to the character sheet while we're waiting for that stupid stuff to upload. Paste. All right, first thing we're going to get is, hello. First thing we're going to get here is a mace. Maces are going to, a mace is not light, so it needs to be strength based. If I remember correctly, in this version of the game, it does 1d6. No magic bonus, doesn't have a range. I am proficient. So we'll work with that. Type of damage is going to be, if I can spell, bludgeoning. And I spelled that wrong. Bludgeoning. I think I forgot the D. Like an idiot. Crit is just, they already know what crit is. It's automatic. So we'll get rid of that one. Scale mail. Scale mail is what? 14 plus? That's not 15 plus, is it? 5. Oop, that says 5-3. 5e armor. I know you can totally grab this stuff right off of Roll20. I know you can do it all in the compendium. I just have old habits. And that did not work the way I wanted it to because I pulled up armor class. I have old habits, and it's, you know, things like me using, oh, that's funny, it's the same thing. It's me using old websites for doing stuff quick. And so it's more or less just a matter of me using my old habits. And so I'm sorry if it's a little aggravating for you. Because like, why don't you do that? You can just throw from the Roll20 compendium. Like, I know. I just, old habits. 14 plus, I was right. And then it's medium and stealth disadvantage. So, close you, add an item here. It's going to be scale mail. It's going to be 14 plus 2 is going to be a 16 AC to start. And then I do have disadvantage on stealth checks. Is there a way to apply that on Roll20? Ooh, I think there is. I think there's a way to apply the fact that you're wearing heavy armor, isn't there? Hit die, initiative modifier, global saving throws, magics, passive death saves, magic caster, arcane fighter, arcane rogue. I thought there was. Stealth? No. I guess there isn't. That's too bad. I could have sworn there was. Let's go back over to core. Man, I could have sworn there was. Not you. Let's go down and look at you. Equipped. Mods. Yeah, but that's not gonna... Yeah, that has to do with, like, using your resources here, so... I guess not. Oh, well. Where was I? It doesn't tell me the weight there. I can get it later. So, it's going to be 14. Going back over to what I have. Scale mail. Yay. Light crossbow. Cool. Yay for the light crossbow. So, light crossbow is going to be based off of dexterity. I think its range off the top of my head is 80 feet. I believe its damage off the top of my head is 1d8. And it's going to be piercing. spelled it correctly. Yay, good for me. Close. 20 bolts. Cool. Or a simple weapon. Well, we're going to go with that. Because it's good to have a ranged weapon. Especially when you have a decent dexterity. Priest's pack. God. Those packs are just awful. But I'm going to grab a priest's pack just because it makes sense. Paste war with the weight later on. And then a shield and holy symbol. So we're going to grab holy symbol and shields. So we'll just cut and paste this one. Holy symbol. I can worry about organizing later. Shields, which is also going to up my AC. In theory, as long as my weapon is away, I can still cast and everything. And it's going to up my AC to an 18, which is why I don't mind my health points being so damn low. Let's see. And just so anybody knows, anybody who whispers me during a stream, I will always respond to you after the stream is over, just because I don't want to detract from the stream itself. And if you just whisper me, you know who I'm talking to. 116, right? Page 116 is loaded. Yay. I should probably download this because I can't find my copy at the moment. I think I'll let somebody borrow it. All right, let's see. Half-elves. Some half-elves in favor of a racial variant, Ascrit. You get rid of the skill versatility. Ooh, it's losing too many skills. You can forego skill versatility and instead take the keen senses. Why the fuck would you ever do that? Hey guys, you can choose 2 skills of choice and instead get 1. Actually, you can forego 2 skills that you could choose from and grab 1 preset one. Aren't you just more like an elf now? That's like so stupid. Why is it even an offer? All right, so half elf of wood can get elf weapon training, not useful for me. Fleet of foot or Mask of the Wild should give them all to me. Moon or Sun Elf can get a weapon training or cantrip. Okay, the cantrip could totally be useful, but it has to be a wizard's cantrip, I believe. Ooh, get Drow Magic. Swimming, who cares out? How good is Drow Magic? Remind me how good Drow Magic is. If I remember, it's really fucking good. This is page 51. It's gonna be close to like page 20-ish. Oh, it's actually perfect at page 20. Dancing Lights. Okay. When you reach 3rd level, Fairy Fire. When you reach 5th level, Darkness. Holy shit. That is amazing. That is so good. That is totally worth it. But not for this character. Oh my god, that's incredible. If I was playing like a half-elf rogue, I kind of want to make a half-drow rogue now. Ugh, so good, but I'm not going to do it. What's up, Tantus? It's saying that you just showed up. How you doing? Okay. No. What page was that? Like 61 or something? Oh, somewhere near there. It was off by a sorry. Okay, so Cleric. Yeah, oh my god, we waited all that time for that, and it's beautiful for a rogue. Not going to do it for this character, though. Okay. That's all the things that gets. Race, we already put in. Class basics, are those all in there? Items are in there. Tools, none. Saving throws are applied. Skills are applied. Weapons, simple. I usually do this. Copy. Come over here. Proficiencies. Paste. You down here. We're gonna say turn this into like an ampersand. Bam. Light, medium armor, shields. Cool. Weapons works. Tools are none. Languages I gotta put down here too. Languages, which I speak Common and Elven. I don't think I get any extras. Where are you? I was at page, like, say, what was it, 20, oh, sorry, page 30-ish, I think? Gnome, half-elf. Languages, Common, Elven, and one of choice. Okay. I'm a knowledge cleric. I'm the DM, so I know what the main plot of the game is going to be. I'm not sure what is up with the chat. Hunter, does something seem wrong with it? If so, let me know. From my side, everything's coming in fine. You know what? I'm going to go Common, Elven, and Goblin. Goblin's a universal language, like 5 races, so screw it. Fate, Ancestry. Your advantage on saving throws against being charmed. And magic effects can't hit you to sleep. Cool. Dark Vision, 60 feet, black and white. Cool. Channel Divinity, I don't even think I get that once yet, do I? I think it comes next level. Yeah, next level once for a long rest. Alright, cantrips. I have 3 cantrips and 1 spell of choice. So let's look at 5e cleric spells. Once again, if there's a spell that you can think of outside of the core book that you think would be great, let me know, and I would love to throw it into the game. But for now, Guidance, Light, Mending, Resistance, Sacred Flame, Spare the Dying, and Thaumaturgy. Guidance is totally an option. I don't get any free spells or anything. No. Guidance is a good one. Sacred Flame is super important for having combat. So definitely Guidance and Sacred Flame. Again, if you have any cantrip options, let me know. I am seeing things that don't necessarily show up on your screen, Hunter. That could be why. Because I was talking about whispers to me and notations of other people doing things. So that you only get when you're the hoster. What was it doing? That's right. Compendium. Over here, we're going to go... what did I say? Guidance. Go over my spells. Make a new one. Nobody tell Ollie this is how you do it. He gets confused. And then we're going to make another new one. And it's going to be, I think, not Spare the Dying. It was Sacred Flame. Sacred Flame spell. Bam. Drag and drop like that. What's up, Demon? How you doing? How are you doing? I'm just making some characters for this fun little semi-one-shotty thing I'm going to be running that has like an ongoing theme to a one-shot world. So, if you have any advice to anything, please throw it my way. I'm surprised Ollie hasn't suggested anything from those side PDFs. So since he hasn't, I guess I'll look. 5e, what's it called? Unearthed Arcana. And I believe it usually just shows up right there, but it's called like starter spells. Here we go, starter spells. Oh, no, there's only first. Oh, cantrips, Cleric. Hand of Radiance, Toll the Dead, and Virtue. Hand of Radiance, Toll the Dead, and Virtue. What does Virtue do in this? Virtue. You can touch one living creature and imbue it with vitality. If the creature has at least 1 health point, it gains a number of temporary health points equal to 1d4 plus your spellcaster modifier. So that's 1d4 plus 4. It's 5 to 8. They're lost when the spell ends, but it lasts for 1 round. I can give you 5 to 8 health points for 1 round. It's not even 1 minute. It's 1 round. That's really shitty. Like 1 round? Like, alright, good luck opening the door. You know, like... Oh, what's up, Doozer? How you doing? Oh, Dozer. Dozer, Doozer. Doozer, Dozer. We're gonna say Dozer. What's up, Dozer? God, that's really good. It's like, hey, buddy, you go open the door, okay? Or, oh, you're gonna make the jump first? Good luck. Hopefully you hit the bottom before 6 seconds. Okay, Virtue. Hand of Radiance, Toll the Dead. I know I like Toll the Dead because of Ollie, but it's kind of has a creepy feel that doesn't fit this character. Hand of Radiance. Radiant damage with a con save. Let's see. Any other spells from any other... I can't think of any others than splat materials. Toll the Dead is really good, but it just has that creepy feel. It doesn't fit the character. So let's go back over here. I have Sacred Flames. So I already have damage. I guess I can go Thaumaturgy. Thaumaturgy is like infinitely useful. I mean, I don't need to have Spare the Dying because I have the healing skill at +4 without even training it. So I think I'm going to go... Yeah, I think I'm going to go Thaumaturgy. I can see that one being more useful to me. Thaumaturgy, let's do that. Where are you? Oh, I thought I just saw Thaumaturgy. No? Is that at the bottom? Spells? Thaumaturgy, there you go. Bam. Okay. There's my 3 cantrips. In alphabetical order, of course, because if it's not, it bugs me out. Knowledge Domain gives you 2 extra languages. Oh, yeah, I said that earlier. That's right. And apparently you said it earlier, too. I saw it earlier when I was reading it. 2 more languages is fucking amazing. It was one of the things I loved about the class. All right, so Common, Elven, Goblin. This is Common and Elven and Goblin. That's funny. Common, Elven, Goblin. What else? I'm going to speak Giant. I feel like Giants are like the most iconic early to mid and sometimes even high level villains you come across. It's super useful language to have often. Also, I'm thinking Common, Elven, Goblin, Giant, and Dwarven tends to be useful. Orcish tends to be useful. You know what? Because he's a knowledge person and he's a cleric, I'm going to give him Celestial. Yeah, Celestial. You know, usually you have to like get permission to do something like Celestial. Oops, I forgot the S. Usually you need permission, but because he's a knowledge cleric, I think that's cool. Celestial will be fine. All right. We can back these up. Oop. Yeah, that was good. There we go. Cool. All right, first level spells. How many of those do I get? 2 first level spells memorized. Walking in. 2 first level spells memorized. Bless, commands, detect magic. I'm a knowledge person, that doesn't mean I'm an idiot. Oh, what were the bonus ones that I always have as a... Oh, that's right. You don't have a... Wait, how do you do it again as a cleric? You don't memorize, do you? Yes, you do memorize. Prepared spellcaster. Meaning you must prepare them at the beginning. But if I remember correctly, you're limited to the number of choose. You may choose your wisdom modifier plus your cleric level prepared. So that's 5 for me. I think you also... Don't you also get your domain spells as automatically prepared ones? Isn't that a thing? Where's domain? Doesn't say it here, so let's go over here. I think your domain ones are, become automatically prepared too. It's 55 or something. Domains. Knowledge domain. I thought knowledge domain, extra spells. All the gods, blah, blah, blah. There's going to be something that explains what the domain spells do. So choose a quick build, spellcasting, preparing and casting, spellcasting, divine domain. Okay, domain spells. Each domain has a list of spells. It spells domain spells that you can gain as a cleric, as noted, blah, blah, blah. Once you gain a domain spell, you always have it prepared. It doesn't count against the ones that you gain. Okay, cool. So those ones are always prepared. That's command and identify. That makes me very happy. Those are 2 very good spells. So I just have to choose 5 more first level spells to memorize. It's a lot. Ceremony, I feel like I would want. It makes sense for my character concept. And maybe Guiding Hand. I know these are kind of weird ones. But Ceremony, you can atone a person, bless water, coming of age, dedication. Like, this is super cool for this kind of character concept to have. So I think I'm going to have Ceremony on me. What was the other one called again? Guiding Hand. To create an incorporeal hand, shimmering light, occupied space. When the hand appears, major. Otherwise, whenever you move towards the hand, it moves away. So it brings you places. I like the idea of a ritual spell that kind of like brings you to the knowledge that you need. So we're gonna go ceremony and guiding hands. Go over here. For now, my spells are gonna be listed here. Ceremony, commands, guiding hands, identify, and I get how many more? What was it? It shows 2 out of what was 5, so 3 more. Couldn't remember what it was. Cleric spells, first level. Bless is insanely fucking useful. Cure wounds is good. Bless, cure wounds. Guiding bolt can do so much damage. Oh my god. Fraggle Rock? Oh my god, I love Fraggle Rock. I literally call Margaret Crone, I call her Maggle Rock because of Fraggle Rock. Of course I know Fraggle Rock. Absolutely know Fraggle Rock. Oh my god, I'm so sorry for not getting the reference. It wasn't a matter of not knowing Fraggle Rock, it was a matter of being an idiot not getting a reference. Sorry about that. Okay, Guiding Bolts, Bless, and Cure Wounds. I understand Healing Word is really useful, but you only have so much room. Yeah. And then I would switch out other ones from time, like Protection and Shield and whatnot is really good. But so Guiding Bolt, Cure Wounds, and Bless. Those would be the other ones. Bless. Oop, hello. What am I doing? Oh, okay. Bless, Guiding Bolt, Guiding Bolt, and what was the other one again? My memory is just so piss poor. I always stream at the end of the day, so I'm always tired. That's right, Cure Wounds. Cure Wounds. Cool, so those are the ones that I have prepared, and I have 2 that I can cast a day. I should probably have them thrown in here so I can cast them. Yeah, I should probably not be a shitbag and do that. Okay. Okay, I'll do it. Bio. So I'm not like constantly go top. Spell. Ooh, hello. Let's not do that. Spell Bless. What the fuck? I thought I made one. Why do you suck sometimes, Roll20? Sometimes I love you, sometimes I just don't. Ceremony's not gonna be there. Command. You just go away when I do that shit. You're annoying. Command. Spell. Boom. Close you. Come back over. Bio. It was Cure Wounds. Copy. Cure Wounds. I might as well copy the next one while I'm here. Copy. Come over. Try to be as efficient as possible. Efficiency is key. It's the way for me. Guiding Bolt. Drop you down. Bam. Bio. And the last thing I can grab is Identify from here. And the other one, is that going to paste in fine? It's a PDF, so it's probably going to paste in like shit. And then I'll have to friggin' fix it, which is annoying. Grab another spell. Bam. Oh, Alyssa, in case you didn't hear, the music that I'm playing right now, I spoke to the artist. This is his music. I keep looping it right now because I'm trying to get used to it. So I can start using it at appropriate times on streams. Thank you so much for the heads up. That was a really good idea. Genuinely appreciated. Let's see if this copy and pastes horribly. For ceremony. Oh my god, look at that. This is garbage. Are you kidding me? I'm not dealing with this right now. But just to give you an idea of how this looks, this is going to be a spell card. Oh god, look at this. Boom. Imagine, it actually came out less bad than I thought it would. Won't lie. That came out far less bad than I thought it would. Okay. Not terribly horrifying. I mean, how do you... Oh, okay. That actually wasn't so bad. When you cast, choose from the... God, this is so hard to read. Can I do it like this? Is this how their markup works? If I put a... Try the end ceremony. That adds an asterisk. Okay, so let's try that again. Instead of an asterisk, let's see if we can get it to be a little bit easier to read. A bit bigger. Instead of an asterisk, let's go double asterisk and see if that does it. Every markup's a little different, so okay, I gotta double do it. I'm not gonna do this right now. I just don't care to. I'm not gonna do this right now. I'll deal with it later. All right, let's go over what I've done for my character so far. My alignments, I think I'm gonna be true neutral. I think that's the plan. True neutral. Background I haven't chosen yet for a reason. True neutral, half elf cleric of knowledge. No tools, which makes sense for now. Proficiency is all this stuff. Channel divinity, I have 0 of those at the moment. 1, all that stuff. Speed is going to be 30. It's not slowed down. I got to make sure I apply disadvantage to my skill checks, and I have no idea how to apply that to stealth automatically. I don't know how to do that. I don't think there's a way to just boom wearing heavy armor. I thought there was, honestly. Thought there was, but it doesn't seem to be. Like there really should just be an option right here for stealth, normal, expertise, and then, you know, whether or not there's disadvantage. You just have to drop it over from time to time with the toggle bit. So I think that's everything there. Let's go for the backgrounds, then we can do the rest. Backgrounds. There's so many to choose from. Somebody has already given me a piece of advice. They had said to go noble because you get 2 more languages, which sounds great because I get to actually avoid things like comprehend. It's such a boring spell. I use it all the time. It's such a boring spell. And look at this. It's not even on the spell list of clerics. Annoying. It's not even on the spell list of knowledge clerics. So, backgrounds. Acolyte makes 0 sense. It's boring. Nothing stacks well. I'll look at it though. Charlatan, no. Criminal, maybe. Folk hero, no. Guild artisan, no. Hermit, no. We'll look at it. Noble, we'll look at it. Outlander, no. Sage, we'll look at it. Sailor, actually some really cool features if I remember. We'll look at it. Soldier, no. Urchin, no. Haunted one, no. City Watch, no. Clancrafter, no. Cloistered Scholar is pretty much the same as one of the other ones, but that's fine. Fellowship Far Traveler, Inheritor, no. Knight, no. Mercenary, no. Urban Bounty Hunter, no. Waterdevian Noble, no. And Uthgardt Tribe Member, no. All right, let's start looking at some of these options. Acolyte, what do you get? Insight and Religion, 2 I already have, 2 languages of choice, and some crap that I don't need. Shelter of Faith, one could argue that with a good RP and a good skill check, I'd be able to get that anyways, being a member of the church. This is really cool for a religious, non-religious class character. I don't even know where to move my Insight and Religion to if I get those for free. I don't even know how to like shunt those over. So we're going to nix that one off. Criminal. Deception and Stealth is nice. Those 2 skills I don't have. A Gaming Set and Thieves Tool is super useful. And Equipment that I don't have, which is, again, nice. I kind of like that. Ollie Ice Cream is always a good idea. Always a good idea. We'll hold on to Criminal for now. I don't like it. But you heard my description of an Intimidation earlier, and I like the idea of getting knowledge however I can get knowledge. So we'll hold on to it. Hermit. Medicine and Religion, that fills in the medicine bit and gives me Herbalism Kit, which is cool. Religion would have to be shunted over somewhere else. 1 language, I'm gonna say no to Hermit. It makes no sense for the character. Noble. History and Persuasion, I get to have Persuasion, which is nice. History would have to be shunted over. A Gaming Set I don't care about in 1 language. I think somebody told me it gets 2, but I get you 1, but still, it's there. But Position of Privilege, thanks to your noble birth, Having the Retainer is nice, though. Like, I like the idea of having, whatever poor DM has to DM me when I'm actually playing this character, I get to have 3 NPCs that walk around and take care of things for me, like my scribes. That's kind of cool. It's a nifty feature. Sage. No. I mean, research is super useful, but no. We're not going to be spending time around libraries. Sailor. No. Cloister Scholar. 2 history plus your choice among. Library access. I mean, again, good RP and a good skill check. Noble and criminal. So nothing else. I like the idea of noble and being retainer. So instead of like, oh, you're welcome to High Society, it's no, you have 3 little bitches that follow you around. I can name them Huey, Dewey, and Louie. All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go noble. Somebody suggested it. Whoever that was, thank you. Big shout out to whoever you are. Can't remember. And we'll do the variant of retainer, which is awesome. I think that's where I'm gonna go. Scrooge, awesome. Nice. Yeah, I like it. We don't need them to attack, Hunter. We don't need them to attack. We need them to be my bitches and do my bitches things. History and persuasion, in accordance to the skills, history can be shunted over to something else. Persuasion is stuck, which I'm fine with. Oh wait, I already have persuasion? Fuck me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I get both of those get shunted. Okay. I guess I'm gonna choose nature so I get no more shit. I like taking disadvantage in stealth, not having big bonuses to it, so I'm not gonna choose that. I'm a noble, so I have to choose things that feel nobly. Things that feel nobly. Deception instead of persuasion. I'll take that one. And I guess Arcana, just so I know more shit. Various swear words. Oh, is that what I'm gonna call him? Fuckface, shit for brains, and cum dumpster. Is that gonna be their names? Like, Ollie, you made me say it. I didn't want to go there. You made me. And Arcana, because my noble upbringing, I had exposure to Arcana. I was exposed to. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. Okay, that's where my noble skills get shunted to. Where was I? Noble. And 1 gaming set. Suggestions on a gaming set. I'm open to pretty much any suggestion. It's there. And a language of my choice, as well as this crap. Copy paste that right there. Language of my choice: Common, Elven, Goblin, Giant, Celestial, and you know what? Fuck it, Infernal. I don't have Abyssal though. For the record, I do not have Abyssal. Chess, Dragon Chess, Crispy Bacon. Oh, Crispy Bacon. Okay, done. Everybody knows I love having weird random names like Chris and Bill and Bob. So, Crispy Bacon, and this is going to be chess. Thank you, everybody. I always appreciate the assistance. So, this one's going to be Dragon Chess. We're going to add, we're just going to say proficient, I guess. We're going to add intelligence to it. Can I add my wisdom to it instead? Like I'm making wise decisions. Is that an option? I don't know. Go Infernal there. My retainers are, I always forget. I don't know how to make it. I always forget. So we're going to Google bullet point. Because as I've said on multiple streams before, I don't know how to make a bullet point. So I just do this. Is that bad? Is it bad that I don't know how to make a bullet point? That might be bad. It's okay. Fuck you. I don't care. I don't care. It's who I am. I ain't ashamed of myself. So we have Chris P. Bacon We usually just call him Chris, but that's his full name. All right. Let's see. Oh, you're talking about Rainbow Roll? It's Rainbow Roll. He was going for the alliteration. I was trying to call it Prism. He told me fuck off. Dean Cuddy did. He's like, that's a terrible name. I hate it, even though I love Prism as a name. Infernal Abyssal, the same thing in 5e. Honestly, I don't care. I hate the fact that they might be the same thing since they're a blood war with one another that has lasted for all of eternity. Fuck 5e and their breaking down of all good languages. But, good evening, Unspeakable. How are you doing? Mike Hunt. Oh, Mike Hunt. I mean, it's a good one, but I mean, am I missing one? Sandwich. I like sandwich. I like sandwich. Listen, Diamond, I did do it. Okay, look, see, I'm doing it right now. Okay. Doing it right now. Oh, I just realized that updated for you out of order. So, you know, you'll hear that seconds after I see it. Seconds after you know what I'm saying. All right. Sam Mitch. Done. And then one more. And this one should be a real name. Okay, I think that one, we'll name the last one Ollie Lame. Yeah. I think we should name the third one Ollie Lame, a serious name. Yeah, a very serious name. Okay. Cool. Ollie Lame it is. Crispy Bacon, Sam Mitch, and Ollie Lame. Let's see. Just gonna pretend like he doesn't say anything in chat. Oh, up here is Noble. Retainer variant. And experience points, lots. Oops. And lots. If I can fucking spell. So this is not the keyboard I use for regular work. This is the keyboard I use for streaming. I hate this keyboard. Should I switch these as Mimitim had suggested? He had suggested me doing this. I kind of like the higher strength because I'm going to be carrying a lot of books and stuff, and armor and a shield and all that other stuff. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Am I missing anything else? All right, personality traits. Let's look at the suggested ones. I'm sure we'll come up with our own. My eloquent flatter. Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't care about any of these. Let's get out of you. You're garbage. Let's go over to the Cloistered Scholar. Is that what it is? Cloistered Scholar is the library person? It is, but they say to get your features from Sage. So let's go over to Sage. Personality traits. I use polysyllabic words. Polysyllabic. Polysyllabic lens, like an alien impression of my great erudition. I am calling that erudite. This is Stalbor through and through. I speak slowly when talking to idiots, which almost everyone is compared to me. I am horribly, horribly awkward in social situations. That can be fun. I'm convinced that people are always trying to steal my secrets. I like that one because I'm neutral, not good. We will copy and paste that mother effer. Speaking of copy and paste, let me grab that back out of chat. That's right. I'm copying something out of chat to put inside here. I bet you can guess what it is. And another one right here. And another one right here. Another one right here. And another one right here. That's right. Copy and paste. Because that's the way I be do. Leave me alone. Alright. Sage. There's nothing I like more than a good mystery. I've read every book in the world's greatest libraries, or at least I like to boast I have. I'm willing to listen. I'm convinced people are always trying to steal. No. I'm willing to listen to... No. Help me come up with my other personality trait. I'm open to suggestions. Knowledge is the path to power and domination. Emotions, logic. Goal to life is study the better... Yeah, I like that one because that's like useful. The path to power is self-improvement through knowledge. I agree with that one. I'm just copy and pasting the basic ones. What are these? Ideals? Right? Yeah, ideals. Bonds. As in James Bonds. Duty to protect my students. Ancient tech. Horrible secrets. Not... Ooh, hello. I like this one. Done. That's like getting a free... What's it called? What do they call it? You get at the end of character creation. The magic item thing. I actually like both these bonds. My life's work is a series of tomes related to a specific field of lore. But ancient text that holds terrible secrets which may not fall into the wrong hands. Actually, no, life's work. I like the idea of life's work. Again, as being the DM, I know the primary focus of the game, so I need to have secret knowledge. Other DMs will put me in other quests, but I know the primary focus of the game. Flaws. Can't keep it. No. I see without really thinking. Variable insulting. No. I overlook obvious solutions for complicated ones. That's real life. Unlocking ancient mystery is worth the price of civilization. Most people scream and run when they see a DM. I stop and take notes on its anatomy. I have really high wisdom, so that makes no sense. I am easily distracted with the promise of information. No, I think my flaw would be willing to hunt new knowledge at all costs. Despite all dangers. There's an R in dangers. And then I erase the E by accident. Okay, so I am the model of a scientist Solarian. BT dubs. I have not done what God. However, I do know what God, since I was going with knowledge and whatnot. I do know what God. And actually, remember, Tim, I am very familiar with Vecna. Anybody who listens to my podcasts knows exactly how familiar with Vecna I am. And thank you to all the people that are interested in the podcasts. Yeah. I'm going to... I don't know. Okay. I don't know yet. I'm just going to throw some question marks here. I can do that when I finish my other thing. I think the last thing I get is to find my item. The item thing. Hey, Ollie, do you happen to have... Or never mind. You don't have to do it. I have it right here in this book. You don't have to do it. I won't bother you. Usually you have that, like... I think you have, like, a link to it or something that's, like, quick to find. But it should be right here at the end of the character creation area. Right before feats, I think. Yeah. It's page 160. So I'll just drop this down to page 160 so everybody can see it. 160. Right above here, maybe? Yeah, right above here. Okay. So on the PDF, it's not 160. It's page 150. Fun. All right, my trinket. What is it? D100 I'm rolling? It's a D100. All right. Roll 1D100. Hello. Not Q. 1D. Here we go. Here we go. 68. Oh, that's cool. 68. PDF. One inch cube. Each side is painted a different color. I feel like I should fucking change my skill set to Rainbow Roll. Somebody suggested Rainbow Roll, and with me rolling 68, I feel like I should change my skill, my thing to Rainbow Roll. Like, I found this die. Like, I mean... Oh, God, that's so funny. That's so funny. I feel like I should. Copy and paste. Into my items. That's funny. I also have to copy and paste my set of fine clothes, my signet ring, all those things. Signet ring. Scroll of pedigree, because that's like super important. Oh, I actually have a really cool idea. Huh. Why I have a retainer and not all that other stuff. Ooh, listen to this. The reason why I have retainer and not like the preset thing, my character... Okay, let's do a little bit of backstory here. Let's drop a little backstory up in here. Alright, if your character has no background, you may select this instead of... Let's get rid of that shit. What the fuck did I just do? Oh, yeah. That. Bam. Okay. Drop a little backstory up in here. Okay. I'm not going to write this out fully because it's going to take way too much information. But, what's his name? Shite. Because that's the name he was given to him. Shite was born a... orphan. Or effectively so. Raised with no family, only abusive nuns. They don't have to be nuns. I'll change the word when I rewrite this later on. And other children around him. Only abusive nuns and other children filled his lives, filled his life, filled his days. He found solace only in the books he was permitted to read. In this knowledge, he found himself, and more ellipses. He came to worship. What's his name? Obida High, just going with that. No, the hell's the name of the god of knowledge? What's the name of the god of knowledge in generic D&D? Olhama, Aldahama, Olirama, Obama. God, what is his name? Obida High? No, Obida High is the nature one. Oh, it's killing me. It's Bakab, sure, but no, there's the... Ogma! Thank you, Ollie. Ogma. Thank you so much. Ogma. So he came to worship Ogma, and blah, blah, blah. Eventually, he went off to find out his heritage. Blah, blah, blah. Parents were nobodies for many generations. Blah, blah, blah. He is the last member of an old and wealthy line. He had the proper documents made and the title given. But he Poe. Because obviously he doesn't get to like inherit the old money. His castles and shit like that would be gone. Many generations old. Blah, blah, blah. He's got a bunch of blah, blah, blahs in here. In his heritage. Oh, let's just say heritage. But it's missing like several letters. Haha. Blah, blah, blah. Cool. So, he's like a Poe person. But like he found out like who his parents, like they didn't realize that they were people, and so it doesn't matter. But he's a somebody, and that's all that matters. And so yeah, he's a rediscovered lost line of nobles. Yay, funny. Oh, I'm sorry. I saw Ollie's Ogma before I saw your Ogma, and then I was excited to start writing. But I still love you. Still love you, Dozer. All right. Is that everything? For this character, we still have a second character to make. You're missing a personality trait, who cares? We still have to plug in those 2 spells, who cares? You got a basic bio in there. We have what our memorized spells are. We have a whole bunch of everything done. I think it's all good. I think it's all good. Yeah, I know. It's funny, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I think we're good. I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied with this. Okay. And I love the fact that his name is Shite Character. I feel like the last name, Kar Ator, is actually his familial last name they had before. But his first name, Shite, was what he was named at the, wherever he was raised, or that horrible place where he was raised. So, Shite was the name given to him by the nuns. That's all that matters. Okay. So... Okay, here we go. I am going to take a quick break, just because I want to go grab myself a glass of scotch, and then I'll come back and we're going to make the second character. So we are going to take a very quick break so I can grab a glass of scotch. I'll be right back to chat with you. So you don't have to go anywhere, because it won't be long. This one's done. Let me get to fiddle with character 1 and these attributes. I'm going to drop those attributes into chat for you to contemplate. I'll be right back. Bam.